Life is like a hurricane here in New Orleans. When there's actually a hurricane, the dam just broke. Call in the Navy. Oh wait, they are busy.
Killing me right now.
Katrina, woo! Loot and pillage and hoard and steal stuff. Katrina, woo!
Saber.
US.
Saber.
I'm sorry, what?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
All right. Welcome to Brony Breakdown, Season 2, Episode 13. I am your host, Tommy Oliver, pony fag extraordinaire, and I have two significantly better human beings with me.
You're right. I'm Saber Spark. Hi. It's not that Clarence guy.
You just said you're right. And I'm Paleo. Welcome to the show.
Yay! What episode is this?
13. Tom just said it.
I just said 13, bro.
I don't really pay attention. So, it's episode 12. Let's do it. Wop, 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 wop. How was your weeks, guys?
My week was not bad. I got a lot of work done.
Yeah.
What kind of work?
I did a lot of stuff for YouTube stuff, and I wrote scripts and recorded audio, and I talked to someone who worked for YouTube yesterday.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
You made a video about that.
I did. Made a whole video about it, which is
Tell
pretty
us more.
cool.
Tell us about your experience with this YouTube representative.
Yeah, so I kept getting emails from someone who claimed to work for YouTube, and at the time I didn't really believe them because I thought it was either a lie or I thought it was someone trying to rope me into an MCN, which I really didn't have any interest in. But I kept getting messages, and it turned out to be legit. So I guess sometimes YouTube will send emails to people. They like work with like creators to try like optimize their channel and like help them like use the tools that are available that you might not know about, I guess, or something. I don't know. This is like their words, not mine. So I guess they send emails out to certain channels sometimes, and I guess I would have ignored it, but I kept having a problem with content ID and copyright strikes and crap. So I was like, you know what, like, I might as well just give this a shot. The worst that happens, I just embarrass myself, and I do that on a daily basis anyway, so who cares? So I reached out and I was like, yo, like, let's fucking, like, schedule something and talk about this, because I have a bunch of questions about monetization, copyright, and content ID, and, like, because, you know, that's, like, my biggest hang-up trying to get started on YouTube. So we had a discussion, and, I mean, the person I talked with is still pretty low on the totem pole, so a lot of the questions I asked, I couldn't get, you know, definitive answers or anything. But it was great to actually talk to someone from YouTube who's an actual human being and not, like, going on forum posts and trying to, like, piece together things from hearsay or just, like, people outside of YouTube saying what YouTube thinks, but actually, like, talking to someone who works there and being like, okay, what's going on? And the big thing that I took away from it is that, like, you know, you can do reviews. Like, YouTube doesn't want to, like, stop doing that. And so...
Yeah, I mean, there's, like, movie reviews on there, so...
Right. So it's, like... Because the thing that really sucked for me was that, like, the appeal and dispute system, like, was very, I guess scary, for lack of a better word. Like, they use a lot of really strong language and be like, yo, if you fuck up, we're gonna fuck you up, you know? It's just like, we'll delete your channel, we'll do all this. It's like, this is a legal action, like, watch
We
what
will
you do.
cut you.
Yeah, like, basically, they're like, we're gonna cut your internet balls off if you're not careful. So I just, like...
I mean, I'm probably gonna get to it, but I mean...
Yeah, I mean, that's why I, like, deleted all my reviews in my big video, because they were like, we're going to delete your channel if you mess up. So.
Well, there's just so much there's so much internet to cover. It's impossible unless you have a huge team of people to monitor it. But it's just impossible to have customer service to support that big of an audience.
Yeah,
like Blizzard changed their approach to it. Like, Blizzard used to have a live customer support thing. Now you open a ticket and they might help you, which sucks. They're trying to make it to where I think they want to dissuade. Is that a word?
Yes.
People not to contact them, which sucks, but whatever. As you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, the reason that, like, they err on the side of caution a lot of the time, unfortunately, because it's a global site, and so it's like, yeah, it's like here in the U.S., it's like, yeah, well, fair use is covered, you know, like that's something you do, like, but fair use isn't the same everywhere, so they can't have like one strict set of standards because it's different depending on where you are, where your region is, so it's like a huge like minefield to try and navigate this kind of stuff from their end, and so like the person I talked to was really sympathetic and like understood that like a lot of the things were messed up, um but I don't know, it was good to hear like straight from the source that like what we're all trying to do is fine and that the system is there to like help you facilitate these things and get your rights back. And I mean, if nothing else, like the fact of the matter is I have an email address of someone who works for YouTube now, and like they said that like, yeah, we're gonna keep talking over the course of the next few months, and like if you have any more questions to just reach out. So like, I don't know, it's good to have it a contact if nothing else. So overall, I thought that was a really good way to spend the afternoon, was kind of just hashing some of that out. So that was pretty cool.
Well, it's interesting that you were able to even get a hold of someone to begin with. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I just thought it was crazy that they reached out to me first. Like it wasn't even me looking for someone. Like they just messaged me out of the blue.
Well, here's hope. It sounds like YouTube means well. They just don't know how to go about it. They're just dealing with so much growth and so many people.
The problem really is, you know, like it's so easy to point the finger at YouTube. And the thing is that like a lot of my videos, when you get a claim on your video that says we need more proof that you have sufficient rights, that's from YouTube's review team. So that's something coming directly from YouTube. But when you get content ID'd, that's from companies. You know, companies are doing that. That really has nothing to do with YouTube. They set up the system, but even the whole thing with the whole backlash from the gaming community when the content ID went to everything, like, you know, you can set up, because Jogwheel made an amazingly in-depth video about content ID, which I watched a bunch of times before I did this call to make sure I knew how the system worked. But if you haven't watched Jogwheel's video on how content ID works, it's like super enlightening. Because he was like, yeah, like the companies, all the gaming companies apologized. We're sorry, we didn't mean to like block all of the reviewers' videos and the Let's Players.
Yeah, I know that yeah, Ubisoft said on Twitter that, you know, you always have permission to use our games and Let's Plays and reviews and anything.
Right, but here's the thing. If you watch this video by Jogwheel, it's like, because he has an account, this guy who does it because he owns a network, so he knows what the other side looks like when you're the person who owns content. And apparently, if you actually pay attention to the form, you can have it so that the system will only scan for certain things. Like, you can set it so that it completely ignores video content and only scans for audio. So a lot of these gaming companies just went with the default settings instead of actually looking through the settings they were doing. And it was just as much out of negligence than anything else. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to that kind of complicates the issue. So it's interesting stuff.
Paleo, how was your week?
It was pretty good. Went to see my mom today. We were watching a documentary on the Eagles. That was pretty interesting. And tomorrow I'm going to go see The Wind Rises with Hirosashi, which is Miyazaki's supposedly last film.
I thought didn't he already kind of say like, just kidding, I'm coming back?
Yeah, he did. But then he's saying, oh, okay, this is going to be my last movie.
This masterpiece will be my last one.
Because first it was going to be like, okay, Ponyo is going to be my last movie. No, Secret of Arrietty is going to be. No, this is going to be.
I'll believe him when he's dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's this new movie about exactly?
Wartime in Japan, I think.
Oh, is this the one with the oh shoot, with that engineer?
What are you talking about? Oh yeah. Hold on.
Wasn't this thing pretty
Wait,
controversial?
look at the plot summary. What?
Wasn't this controversial because like Japan never likes to acknowledge World War II, really?
Don't know.
I thought that was a thing. 'Cause I remember hearing like there's a group of Japanese extremists who who they say, and they like to spread. Sorry about that. That Pearl Harbor was retaliation for the atomic bombs, which is just not correct whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Pearl Harbor, that was an accident. That was screw you. Well, judging by your driving, maybe it was an accident.
What? What did you just say?
That was actually somebody's Twitter tweet or something like that. Somebody a while back had some tweet where it said, "Man, Japanese are so bad at driving. Maybe Pearl Harbor was an accident," which I thought was pretty funny.
Wow, man. Oh no, but here's like a very short summary. It says, "Look at the life of Jiro Horikoshi, the man who designed the Japanese fighter planes during World War II." So yeah.
So what you're telling me is Miyazaki made a movie about planes that killed American soldiers? I will not be watching this film. Nah, Miyazaki's such a great artist. This is gonna be good. What was his last? Ponyo was his last one then, right?
No, Secret of Arrietty was the last one he directed, I believe.
Let me see that one too then. Well, isn't Takahaka like another guy who's like Miyazaki with his work?
Takahaka?
Apparently it was Gorzo Miyazaki who did Already. You're wrong. It's his brain.
So, oh, his son did that one?
I guess. You just pissed off an anime fan.
Okay.
You crossed the line.
You just got weeabooed.
Oh no.
You got boomed. Well, since you're done, I'll share my week. I did nothing really. All right, so let's move on. No, I actually really didn't do much at all. Worked and that's about it. But guys, if y'all recall, last time we were talking about content creating, and Tommy here was saying, you know, you don't do anything, you never will. You have to keep waiting for inspiration. I made a video. And maybe, thank you. And maybe I might do it again sometime soon. Who knows? No, it was a great feeling just to see it uploaded. I mean, in my opinion, and tell me if I'm wrong, do you feel like when it comes to the average views on a video within a week or so is about half your subscriber base? Or I mean, I can take the numbers probably cheap.
It really depends on what kind of content you make.
Yeah.
I know that like people who have made like viral videos and stuff, that's pretty much all they're going to get. Like every other video they're going to make is not going to make it nearly as much.
The animal guys, how animals eating stuff, they were able to do that, but you're right, it's kind of rare. Catch that lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom, what about you? What's your average view?
Very few of my videos actually are even seen by all my subscribers. I usually just get around 30 to 3,500 on my main videos. 30 to 35,000, I mean.
But Sam, that's not much.
No, I'm
like 40,000 subs or so.
Right? Yeah. So.
Yeah. Though that's a pretty good retention rate.
That's
I think
over 70% though, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Mine's only about.
That's over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks though.
Oh.
So within the first week, I'd probably say maybe 20,000, 17 to 20,000, I think.
Yeah, that's still pretty good though.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Just means I have
like
like
if
10,000.
you're getting like over half of what your sub base is, I think you're doing pretty well.
I find that it's weird how there's two kinds of videos in my arsenal. The ones that I considered easy, quick, funny, and then the ones that I consider sit down, research, a bit more serious. And the easy, quick, funny ones tend to grow quicker, but they plateau out quicker too.
Right.
While the videos I tend to put more research into grow slowly, but over the long term they eclipse my smaller videos.
Yeah,
So
like
go figure.
Ballad of the Brony and Brony Chronicles are always going to be very way up there.
And my two bits. I'm sorry. The How to Brony Criticism one too does really well. I'm starting to consider doing more of those because they're a bit more, I guess, not more fun, but just different flavor that I'm not really used to compared to what else I've been doing as of late. I wish I can open my own studio and just do YouTube all day long. Like that would be my dream, is to do that with my friends. That would be just so much fun.
Yeah.
Maybe someday. Oh no. Oh, I want to win the lottery and do that. Or I can just rob a bank. That sounds easier. And less repercussion.
Just get Patreon.
Sounds like a spaceship.
We shall set sail in SS Patreon, and together we will fly away into a magical world of infinite money.
Money. So what is on the agenda for news?
Well, there were a couple more people announced for BronyCon.
Yes,
Tell
there
me more.
were.
Yeah, so last week we said Katie Cook was going. Apparently Andy Price is also going.
Yes.
And the really big one is Tabitha is going.
Oh.
So, yeah, this is going to be the first time she's been at BronyCon.
Yeah, well, they didn't have any of the main six last time, right?
Did they?
No.
I thought they had Andrea. No,
Yeah,
Andrea went
she
over.
was in
Yeah.
Galacon.
That's right. They didn't have any of the main six. That's so weird.
Isn't that bizarre? And it wasn't a lack of trying, too. It was just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Ashley had her tour. Tara.
And yet BronyCon is still the most visited con. I think that says something about,
Established.
like, yeah.
That, and they have good events, too. It's really funny because I feel like the fandom was what carried BronyCon.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's cool. They got Tabitha then. Well, here's an interesting question. I was asking Paleo this before the show, Tom. What do you think would happen if they ever actually got Weird Al to go to a convention? Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea?
I don't see why it's a bad idea. I mean, people liked him in the show, and people are a fan of Weird Al, so I don't see why it would be a bad thing.
Well, I guess the only... I say bad. I mean, I guess I should designate what I'm trying to say. I think it'd be good, of course, for business for them. But bad as in... Do you think it would overshadow the other visitor, the other voice actors from the show, where they'd be kind of insignificant compared to Weird Al?
I don't think so. I mean, Weird Al definitely has more raw star power, but when you consider that everyone's there for My Little Pony, I think more people are probably interested in talking to Weird Al about being Cheese Sandwich than just his musical career in general. I think you're going there for a pony, so I don't think he would eclipse everyone else by default, you know? Like that's BronyCon's the definition of bigger fish in a smaller pond in terms of all these people. So I think they're in the right place to get the attention that they deserve, you know?
That's true. That's true. Well, there's that then. All right. So, anything else besides the announcement for Tabitha?
Well, there was a thing that happened. There was this Brony on... What was the name of the show?
Oh, yeah. Does it matter?
Yeah.
Something Drew or some shit.
Yeah. It was some news program.
Brony's got blasted on the news.
Wait, what? I missed this. What happened?
There was some interview that came out on some news show, and they had some guy. He was a pretty normal dude. He wasn't like friggin', spaghetti everywhere. He was a pretty respectable dude, and they wanted to have him on there on some segment called My Obsessions, and they wanted to talk.
Yeah, My Little Obsessions.
Real quickly
yeah.
before we get into this, what news station was it?
I have no idea. I saw this on the internet, so I don't know if it was a local station or like something big or not. Paleo, do you know which station that was on? Chat, do you know if you know what we're talking about?
I'm looking to see was this posted on EQD?
I don't know. Someone in the chat said it was Fox, but I don't think it was Fox.
I don't know.
That wasn't the usual Fox personalities. I don't know.
Of absolute utter intolerance.
Paleo, you keep looking. I'll just keep talking about it. So, there are like 4 or 5 hosts all talking to this one Brony guy, and they open it up with the first question they ask this guy is, do you have a girlfriend and do you live in your mom's basement? And right from the get-go, you know that this is fucking gonna go south. And the entire time, every time they ask him a question, you can just see his face, just like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
What's the name of that kind of journalism where it's just there to
Yeah, it was
snipe
there.
you out?
Yeah,
What's it called
exactly.
again?
It was like My Obsessions, Brony.
No. But the name of that kind of journalism where it's like this is ambush journalism or something like that. What's it called? Somebody said yellow journalism.
Yellow journalism? I don't know.
No, there's another name for it. Where like somebody sets it up where it just gets you.
Yeah, it was bad, and things like that just kept happening. And there was this one lady who kept saying, like, he was just talking about, the culture of the show and like what the message it promotes and stuff, and he was giving like good answers before he would be cut off. And like there was some comment about like a horse butt plug and like really stupid, off color, really distasteful things made at this guy's expense, and someone was just saying, like, one of the people interviewing him was like, I don't believe anything you're saying, like, for a little girl to watch this is fine, but for you it's just creepy, disgusting, and wrong, just like to this guy's face, and it's just it was really just a pretty disgusting display, but part of the course for how the media treats this whole thing.
Well, this is the way for them to cash in on their probably low-rated, low-viewed show. They'll be a bully and make this guy upset, causes controversy. That's sad though that they would do that to him.
Yeah.
Shows you the character of those hosts though.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
Let's go find their Twitter and just nuke it. Yeah, there are times when I like, okay, for example, okay, my sister Sarah has a Doberman. She and her husband and my niece, who's only about a year and a half old or so, went to a dog park with the Doberman. Ruger is a very sweet dog. He wouldn't harm a fly, but and this dog park has a bunch of locals who they know and trust. But this couple showed up and they had 3 pit bulls. And listen, I'm the first to say that a dog's character isn't judged by its breed, but by its itself and its trainer. But pit bulls sometimes do have a pretty sour disposition. These 3 pit bulls attacked the Doberman and almost killed him. And thank God my niece was on my brother-in-law's shoulders, because these things were just going at the Doberman and just going crazy. He pulled his gun out and fired a shot into the ground because he's an officer. And the pit bulls, kind of scared them and they kind of scattered. And I bring this up because the lady who's the owner of the pit bulls said this isn't her fault. She refused to give her contact information. She was trying to get out of there. And my older sister's freaking out, trying to get contact information. And my older sister works in court, so she's not
right,
one to let this stuff slide. She got the license plate number. So okay, ultimately I'm working towards this. The lady who did this, who owns the pit bulls, has her own little Twitter account where she thinks she's all this hot shit. Like she thinks like, I have my own bike store, I do all this, I'm an Olympian biker, I'm the greatest, I have this vlog, it's so amazing. And she's even bragging about her views on her Twitter. And I'm like thinking, like, I'm just hovering my hand over this red button where I'm like, I just want to unleash everything I have at this girl and just like destroy her Twitter, like get everybody just to shit all over it, to just go to her website and just give it a big old hug and bring it down, or just, I don't know, just something. Like, don't make me bring out my EP, it's bigger than yours. But then I heard my sister and what she had planned for this lady, and my brother-in-law, like I said, he's an officer, and a lot of his police guy friends are like, yeah, this lady, she's not going anywhere. And they're going to bring her to court. They already got everything set up. And the lawyer, who's a friend of my sister's, my brother-in-law, said he'd do it for free. So, yeah, this lady's screwed.
There you go.
And that's what she gets for trying to. I mean, if she was apologetic, that'd be one thing. But she said to my sister's face, "This isn't my fault. You deal with it." That's wrong. That is wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when you have these ravaged pit bulls that could have killed my niece. Thank God she wasn't on the ground. That was a detour. Sorry, guys. Just wanted to share that. So let's talk about the episode.
Yeah.
What was it?
Twilight Time.
Well, explain the episode. You all are the analysis people.
Well, Twilight Time, despite the name, is actually a Cutie Mark Crusader episode. And,
yeah.
It's about the Crusaders changing up how they actually are trying to get their cutie marks, and instead of just trying as many things as they possibly can at random, they're actually studying skills with Twilight. They're having time with Twilight. That's the name. So they said it. So the episode starts with them trying to learn these things with Twilight, failing pretty miserably. But then they go to school, and Diamond Tiara is all like, "Oh, check me out!" Like, putting herself on display, but not gaining favor with the students, not for anything she's doing, but she's like using other people's skills to prop herself up. And the creators are like, "Man, what a load of shit." But then they turn around and do the exact same thing when they realize that like they can gain favor because they know a princess. And the whole episode is them just kind of like milking Twilight's reputation for their own benefit before it all blows up in their faces. I I liked the episode. It was pretty simple. It was pretty straightforward. There was nothing really complex going on. It wasn't like super amazing, but I like the Crusaders. I think they're fun characters, and most of the time their episodes are pretty simple. And this one was no exception. It was fun. Sweetie Belle had a lot of lines, which is cool because we haven't had Sweetie Belle in the spotlight since Sisterhood Social, which is season 2. And Pipsqueak was back, which was the best thing fucking ever because Pipsqueak is best.
It's
So,
weird they kind of came out of nowhere, but yeah, he's there.
dude, who cares? It's about fucking time.
The what won me over in that episode was when Scootaloo was making those faces in the camera.
Right?
And at the end, she's like, I gotta make faces, or it looks like I'm frowning.
And it's just
Or
like,
something
the most random ass excuse. It's just like, I have to.
No,
if I don't
it was real though.
if I don't smile
like,
in photos, I look sad. Just like, what?
It's funny because it's something I expect to hear like some like college students to say like if I don't make a face, it's like a problem that she has and she knows she has, and it's like just kind of funny to hear her explain it because that was completely unnecessary. She didn't have to do that.
That was like the epitome of a Dave Polsky line. Was just a random ass joke like that.
That was great.
So, and then I love the little bit with Pinkie Pie. It's like, hey, what's going on over there? Oh, they're gone. They're back. Oh, they're gone. It's like I don't know. The episode had good jokes, I thought.
It was a good episode. You said Dave Polsky was the one who.
Yeah, it was Polsky.
Very cool.
So Polsky getting his shit together this season. Between this and Rarity Takes Manhattan.
You wrote that one?
Yeah, Polsky wrote Rarity Takes Manhattan.
That was. It's weird. I can't really remember any of the songs from this season so far.
Heartstrong as Horses, Apples to the Core.
Oh, there's that one. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. You still need to watch Pinky Apple Pie.
I do. That's the
How have
one
you
I've
not seen that yet?
No,
Oh,
it's-
dude.
Now.
Dude, if you come on this show next week and you're not caught up with the episodes, I'm just gonna like boot your
Go
phone.
Yeah, that's the only one he hasn't seen is because he was absent that day.
What's funny is I was with the guy, hanging out with a guy who had a
You're
reference
hanging out with a guy.
pertaining to him in that show, in that episode, and go figure. I was shooting pandas. I have an excuse. It's valid.
Oh yeah, you were with Black Ribbon. Yeah.
You're forgiven.
Well, what's the next one then? What's the next episode?
I don't know. It's the It Ain't Easy Being Breezy, right? Isn't that the next episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared. Not gonna lie.
That's the one with the thing, right?
It's the little like fairy ponies.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
3 vibe.
toy bait.
Yeah.
You saw the Toy Fair
Fair.
video. They're just like, oh, we got these new toys we can sell because we got them in the show.
I didn't watch the Toy Fair video.
Oh man. If you want to just get depressed, like you should watch that. We talked about this last week. I don't need to
yeah.
talk about it again.
Yeah. But I wanted to say one thing I really liked about the episode is when Twilight just laid the smackdown on everybody.
Oh
in the
my
room
god,
again.
that was so cathartic. Just like, oh, looks like they didn't come here to learn after all. Bitch, neither did you. Smack.
She was like, and neither did any of you.
Twilight just like so fucking satisfied. She's like, Princess of Friendship, bitch, represent. Mic drop.
Why is Bill Nye the Science Guy playing in my head now? Twilight's like Bill Nye the Science Guy. She's an educator.
It's funny because a lot of people have been asking me, do you think Twilight is like a Mary Sue now? Because she hasn't like had any problems this season. She's just kind of wrecking train. Because
Well,
like
give her time.
that's the interesting thing is because if she acts like a princess, she has to act like more knowledgeable. But if she's more knowledgeable, she doesn't have as many problems. So I was wondering, what do you guys think about that before I kind of chime in with my own kind of interpretation
Of Twilight having problems?
of Twilight being more princessy and less kind of because she hasn't had like any neurotic fits or like overtly organized or like
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's cool to see.
Quadruple checklist
Well,
things.
that was acknowledged in what Games Ponies Play last season, where she was like sort of like getting control of herself.
I thought
Well,
that was
I
just a
think
lead up for the joke though, because like as soon as they found out there was the wrong pony, like it didn't work. She's like hyperventilating, trying to calm down.
Oh yeah.
Where's Celestia in all this, by the way? What the hell's going on?
They're on
with that?
vacation. They were like, all right, well we got Cadence. Twilight's a new princess. We now have 2 princess. The quota has met. Let's go on the moon for a little while.
Call Oliver.
Let's
over.
just.
She's like, here's your lines for season 4. Hi, bye. I think Twilight. I think she's progressed. I mean, I don't know. Uh, the reason why I say I don't know is kind of just hit me once again. It's a children's show, but then again, writers care. I think she is growing mature and realizing that she does have her princess duties and she needs to maintain some kind of, I guess, responsible appearance and not be a freak and panicking. I think she probably can fall prey to that stuff still, but not as easily as she used to.
Yeah.
I think she'll still have problems. I liked it when she was just horking down that food, though. That was funny.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I'm
Paleo,
not very good at explaining this stuff, by the
Paleo,
way.
what do you think? You got any thoughts?
I like it.
I like it.
That's it.
And
It's good.
And that's why
It's good.
Paleo doesn't do reviews anymore. He can just he's so terse, he can just do that and just
I'm just like,
It was horrible. 5 out of 5 IGN.
No, I mean for me, I guess like I think the reason Twilight hasn't done much in terms of like freaking out or just like had any obstacles because we really haven't had an episode centered around her yet. We had Princess Twilight Sparkle in the beginning, but that was just about her kind of becoming a princess and dealing with the fallout. But in terms of like we haven't had like a lesson 0 this season, we haven't had anything with Twilight yet. So I think if once we get an episode around her, we'll probably get something like that. But also you got to realize like, come on, she was dealing with like the Crusaders problem this episode, like little kids, like it's a kid's problem. She's an adult, that's like saying like, oh, why did you get wrapped up in like your fight you had with your little sister or something, like kid problems. You're above that. Twilight leveled up, she's like going back and dealing with stuff like that isn't a big deal. So I don't know. I think it's too early to say that she's becoming a Sue or something like that.
We'll see what happens then. Well, is there anything else worth discussing before we get into the content?
I don't think
no,
so.
I don't think so.
All right, well, let's hop into content. Wow, not a ton this week.
There was only one song before I came in there, so Paleo, you slipping.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez, Paleo. Jeez.
No, I was like feeling sick today, so I didn't do much. I was just like browsing EQD, and I just went on some of the music posts. I was like, "Oh man, these are kind of cool." So I linked it.
You disappoint me, Gadosh. All right, let's watch this then. So this is by a new up-and-comer in the fandom, Tombstone.
Oh man.
Rarity Tears cover by Super Saiyan Guy and
Serena
Badori.
which is actually a parody of a Castlevania song.
Oh yeah, Bloody Tears.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm hype. All right, I haven't listened to this yet, so.
Nerd. All right, let's do it.
Now what? Don't talk to me, Mister Playing Hearthstone all day, every day, 62 level, all the cards, bajillion dollars spent, breaking headphones because you're getting pissed off. I don't want to hear shit from you.
5 mage basic deck. You're playing me. All right, let's watch this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Already in love. Oh look, the truth.
Tombstone singing.
I think I need to like do a version of this song. This speaks to me on an emotional level. Alright, when are you gonna tell me to stop? Because I'm just gonna watch the whole thing. Because like
yeah, we can stop now. So.
Epilepsy starting to set in.
I'm just like, man, Like, this is like the gospel of truth right here.
What?
Rarity's the best for friggin' 3 minutes? Yeah, I'm down for that. Like,
It's not far from it.
remember that one time last year when you were like, Rarity is best pony?
In the show.
You know what?
She has purple hair. That's not natural, all right? So there's step one of why she sucks the hardest. Step two. Rarity's a jerk. She ignores a young man's love and affection, and she rubs it in his face, and she uses it to her advantage. You can't tell me that's a good person right there. Oh, wow. He's silent. You know, he just gave up the fight. I think he might have just left the call. Let me see. He did. No, he's
Fuck you!
No, he's saving up for Kamehameha right now. Why is the ground shaking? But no, what's a Tabitha? Rarity is the.
I'm gonna like record this. I'm gonna go up to Tabitha, Brony, kind of be like, this is what Saber spoke. This is what this kid said about your character right here.
Should be like who?
Yeah, right. I don't get paid enough to deal with you people.
He's the fat one with the neck beard. You have to be a bit more specific than that, honey. He's white. Okay. You don't understand what the word specific means, do you? He's from Georgia. Oh, that faggot. All right. So next is Journey Through the Everfree by Ponysphere.
All right. So this guy only has 115 subs, and that needs to change because this was like a jamming track, and it's like really cool, like acoustic, kind of just like lax, kind of not really ambient, but it's really chill track, and I really was enjoying it. So I threw it up on here.
All right, well, let's watch it then. This is by Ponysphere, like you said, not many subs. 3, 2, 1, go. You are now entering a zone of pure ecstasy. Close your eyes.
Wow.
That's creepy.
Open your mind. Let the love in. Forget your sins. And take hold of a future.
I suppose I can just like mute you guys.
A future of chicken nuggers. I'll stop. Your head swirling in a world of sweet potatoes. Your son brides.
Hold on, don't spoil that. It's coming up later.
He is hungry.
Matt is in the chat and legit thought that what Saber was saying was in the song.
Chicken nuggets.
You're ruining the song! It's good! I promise!
Stop it!
Yeah.
Saber, you should just do a dub over this.
A dub of a dub. No, this is really pretty music. It sounds very relaxed and should be playing in the background of a Renaissance fair.
I feel like it totally like would be fit for like a fucking like medieval style RPG, like, you know, in the town.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Something like that.
We buy and trade. Alright, let's pause it and move on.
It's an 8-minute track, but it doesn't drag. It like keeps subtly changing as you go on, so it's really cool.
I'll make sure I listen to this tonight when I do my opium stuff, so this will be good.
You do your what?
Opium. I smoke opium.
Saber just full of interesting little tidbits tonight.
Chicken nuggets. Alright, move on. Next, 2 more songs. This one's called Peace and Quiet.
by Mag
By
Zero.
magnitude 0.
Another person with no subs. I just found a bunch of people cool songs. I'm like, why do these
Whoa,
people have
whoa,
subscribers?
whoa, whoa. What do you mean no subs? 211?
All right.
I remember back when I was a young man, I thought 10 subs was quite substantial.
Excuse me, sir. I'm not talking about your broken ass standards. I'm talking about modern standards, all right?
Excuse me, are you putting this hardworking gentleman down?
No, I'm putting down your bullshit attitude, sir.
To those who have a growing subscription fan base, don't heed Tommy Oliver's insulting words. You have to start somewhere.
I was saying the man deserves more recognition for his skills, you crackpot bastard.
I'll see you in the opium dens.
Yes, you will. All right, are we gonna play this or not? Let's fucking
Yes.
Peace and Quiet by Mag Zero. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a fairy.
That is a butterfly.
Oh, that could be a fairy from Zelda.
Spectrum. Needles. Peace and quiet. I'm discovering this new thing of moving closer to my microphone.
God, what have we done?
Ooh, this kind of music.
Ooh, vocal chops.
Good. I miss this kind of music so much. This was the first type of music that caught my ear when I joined the fandom.
Yeah, same.
Well, if you like it, you should subscribe to Mag Zero.
I will. I do like this music. I like the image too.
Yeah, it's really cool. All right, I think it's good. Good
Yes.
minute and a half, but yeah, it's pretty jamming.
You're pretty.
Thank you.
Damn. You're making me crazy.
All right, and now for something completely opposite. This is like an epic heavy metal cover of the Cutie Mark Crusader song from
What was that
Showstoppers.
thing that Rocky and Bullseye used to say? Now here's something you'll really enjoy, right? All right, let's get to this. This is the Cutie Mark Crusader song epic metal cover by
Spectrowski.
Wow, don't even look at the subscriber count,
Yeah.
Tom. Really give him a lot of trouble. Jerk.
You know what? All right, you guys ready?
So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow.
Dragon Force.
This guy did everything, so all the vocals, all the music.
This song does not like my headphones.
Gotta get better headphones.
I am. I don't care what it takes. No, Paleo. You know what we need to do? We need to make a when April 1st rolls around. It's not too much. We should make a fake part 2 upload and have the intro for Dragon Force and Fires and Flames.
Well,
Ideas are not quite
that's some pretty cool harmonies there.
All right, so I think it's good. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just like, I was like, oh man, this is my jam. And someone in the comments was like, I think this is what Scootaloo had in mind when they tried to set this whole thing up. I'm like, yeah, that pretty much describes the song.
On a cold winter morning, time before the light. Down around and run towards the fight. Oh my god, Dragon Force. Dude, I've been going on this binge of 1990s European techno music, like Bass Hunter and all that stuff.
Wow.
Dude,
and
Bass Hunter.
Newman and all that stuff. Dude, I feel like it's gonna be a comeback here. Get out of the way, Nicki Minaj. Make way for Dota. Dota songs.
Oh my god, this video is addicting. I don't know if we're gonna be able to stop at just 1 minute.
I love it.
What is it now?
My friend Loyal showed me this.
Yeah.
He just drops it and he's like, yo, you gotta check this out. I've watched it like 7 times. And it's just like
It's by
some person. I don't know who.
it's by Ollie Bacon. But yeah.
Let's watch it then.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yes.
3, 2,
2,
1,
1,
go.
go.
Come on, would I lie to me? I love to see my friends smile. Pink pie, pink pie, pink pie. So there.
How people would make this stuff is beyond me. Every time I see a box pop up, I'm thinking that's an hour of his day gone.
Make a fantastic weirdo clown. Looks like sun-sighted well. No wonder. So I can become what all day. I have no idea. Are you suggesting that I'm reading the map wrong? No. How can you say no with that? French rhymes with fun. Good. Say it with me.
But yeah, it repeats itself.
Yeah, so it does this for 10 more minutes. And you don't feel like it's a drag because it's addicting as hell.
Oh my god. It's good, but not as good as the next video.
I know. I love the next video.
This video is fantastic.
Alright.
It's by
So-
Jake Wyman.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Let's
Jesus.
watch.
Here we go. Keeping it classy up here.
You know it.
Titled The Chicken Nugger.
Oh my god. Anthony even commented on this. That dashing gent. Well, if Anthony commented on it, it must be good.
The only non-faggot in the fandom, Anthony C.
He really is. The only one who retained his dignity after joining the horse fandom.
Don't know how he did that in denotive.
Yeah, true. Denotive too.
He's always cool. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
You sit at the restaurant with your young son. He says he is hungry. You agree to get him dinner. You open up to the kids' menu. Your child is far too young for adult food.
Galaxy Arts in the chat.
Chicken Nugger stares at you from the page. You don't understand. Your palms get sweaty and your son complains. He says he's hungry. Your mind strains, searching for an answer in a world of sweet potato and French fried. You try to order the chicken nugget, but you cannot. The words cannot escape your lips. Your son is hungry, he complains. The waitress stares at you, her head a spinning chicken nugget, her arms swinging French fried. Your son cries the tears of a chicken nuggerless child. In your mind you scream. It is raining sweet potato now. You have French fried engraved on your left temple and you do not understand. Your son weeps in the corner. He is starving. Starving for the chicken nugget.
By the way, guys, I have a video I found.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Should I be afraid?
What is it?
Yes. This one's dedicated to a very special friend of mine who makes me laugh uncontrollably. DB Pony.
Oh, no.
This one's completely unrelated to anything Pony whatsoever, but it is dang funny.
Oh yeah, this thing, yeah.
We're gonna watch it real quickly.
Okay, it's 11 seconds.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Billy.
Shit.
It just skips me. Aaron, hey, buddy. Oh, Lord.
Saber.
I was
Oh,
dying.
Saber.
All right, what's next?
Oh my god.
Twilight and her friends go out for burgers. Oh,
Yeah,
this is a good one.
Yeah, this is by Omega Ozone.
I love it. His very unique style.
Indeed.
Child so hungry.
Are you guys ready?
Sweet potatoes. Yes.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, what do you want? You gotta eat to keep your strength up, man.
Hey, I'll take a number 9. Fat boy.
Give me a number 9, just like his. Let me get a number 6 with extra dip.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
They're so cute. Cute. Really cute. Probably makes more. All right. Chicken Nugger.
All
We
right.
have
The prince.
This was an
The
eye-opener.
legend. The legend.
So everything's been revealed now. We know who this person is.
This
Yeah.
horse. This horse, you mean?
Let's
Right?
watch it.
Okay.
This is called The Prince by Crown Prince, who should be called Crown Prince.
Shh. Shh.
What?
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Spoilers. All right.
I'm so
Ready?
sorry.
Ready?
Snape kills Dumbledore.
Ah, fuck! I haven't read those books yet. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I really haven't read those books yet.
Oh, mother of I.
Yes.
So that's how they draw.
Next up is Crown Prince.
Huh.
And I really
What's her
like
Applejack
style
guy?
of animation and stuff she does. She takes the pony high style she's been doing and she adapts it to this. But she's trying to remind us that yes, there's a box at the beginning of the season that we saw that we haven't really addressed much since then. So just need a reminder about it.
Crown Prince is a guy.
No, yeah, Carl told me it was a girl.
Carl is a crazy guy.
Crazy guy who might be lying.
The expressions in this video are stupid good.
He said he met her, quote unquote. I don't know. Anyway, let's just keep going. Let's just keep it going, okay? Or you question people's genders without knowing anything. Okay, Jenny. Right, ready?
Alright, Beavis is totally smoking pot during that.
Trolled, you've been trolled. Oh, you've probably been told. Don't reply to this guy.
Hey Tom, it's you!
Just
Oh my god!
get along.
It's that Shakespearean guy.
You, yes, it's true. You responded. That's my cue. To start trouble on the double while I stroke my manly stubble. You've been trolled. You've been trolled. You should probably just fold when the only winning move is not to play. And yet you keep on trying, mindlessly replying. You've been trolled. You've been trolled. Have a nice day. Oh, that's not true, though. I didn't really troll you. This wasn't some big plan I had. No! All I did was stop correcting people who assumed I was a guy. It's just default assumption. Guy. Guy. You're a guy. I'm a guy. Everybody's a guy.
He do tricks, I do
Well, that
tricks.
seems different and like fun, so why the heck not? Let's try it. And I planned to never say anything unless asked directly, ever. But I didn't
Sex.
expect this. I didn't expect you. So, this is my actual voice. It only gets worse from here. Run away before we get to the part where everyone dies horrifically.
Apples. Tom, I love your face in the background.
So, Jay, I'm about to shatter your mind again.
What?
This email that Crown Prince sent me. Horse.
What?
There you go, man. Horse. Just letting you know, right now, Crown Prince is a horse. Okay.
mind blown. I'm shocked. No, my mind is blowing up as we.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
How many analysis people are there in the fandom?
Too many. That's why I left. No, not really.
How many musicians are there in the fandom?
Musicians are, listen, darling, musicians were so 2013. It's all about analysis now.
Gross.
Ooh, I remember.
Well, excuse me while I sip on my Starbucks and adjust my hipster spectacles and just be like...
Were you the first?
No, I was not the first.
Who
Yep.
was?
Saber.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Paleo. Huh.
Technically, I wasn't though. Golden Fox
Golden
was,
Fox was
I
first.
think, pretty much the first one to do a video on YouTube about it.
That's right.
And then
Well,
Paleo. And then...
I belong to a certain part of the fandom, but no! Don't.
Well, you belong to the documentary part.
Oh, that's...
Saber, you're the part of the fandom that's within spitting distance of the plaque. So that's a pretty good group to be in.
Now you spit upon me?
Shut up. What's
No,
next?
You're in the part of the fandom where like Tom said, you're above 50K. So
Yeah.
Oh no. But still, I gotta say, it's before the analysis
Tom, you're
portion.
almost
I was talking.
Oh.
Before the analysis portion showed up. Before the analysis portion of the fandom showed up, I thought that was it. I thought it kind of hit its cap as far as different genres go. So it was cool. It's cool seeing it still going on.
Before the analysis, people, everyone thought the show was perfect, and then we tore it down, and now everyone hates it.
I'm gonna do my own. I should do a video where I just try to start different genres, like interpretive dance, cheerleading.
Could you please?
I will. Actually, no, that's happening now. That's an idea. That's happening. I'm doing that. Write it down.
All right. The first step to all of your new ideas should be step 1, uninstall Hearthstone.
Step 1, get Tom to yell at me. All right, I'll do it. Different genres in fandom. No, that'd be a fun video. I'll do it tomorrow. That's done. Yeah, that's easy to make too. Done.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow because I have your phone number. Be like, so Saber.
No, I need you in the video. I need you to be like, I'm like, Tom, you analysis people, you were the latest into the fandom. I think that's it now. I think it's kind of hit its cap. There's nothing else to do. And you're like, oh, Saber, there's always something out there. And I'm like, yeah, there is. And then a little sparkle in my eye. Ha! Super sure. And then I'll do a montage of me doing all this different stuff, trying to inspire new genres in the fandom. I'll do it. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. I will help.
do it. Yeah,
I will do this. Okay.
Doing it.
All right. All right. What's next?
Chicken nugget. All right.
Let me drive my van into your heart.
Yeah. The Fluffy Mixer video.
Oh, I haven't seen the new Fluffy Mixer yet. Is it good? Of course it's good. What a stupid question. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
You just fucked with me, man.
Do you need to start over?
No. I'm just saying. Wasn't expecting that.
I know I'm not that tall.
It is from Steven Universe.
Smart, but let me drive my van into your heart.
Oh my god, what luck. The one episode of Steven Universe I've seen is the reference for this.
I'm trying to get my start. So let me drive my van into your heart. Let me drive my van into your heart. And if we look at a place, well baby that's okay. I'll drive us into outer space where we can hear what people say. I know I don't have a plan. I'm working on that part. At least I've got a van. So let me drive my van into your heart. 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 Let me drive my van into your heart.
So what, does Crystal's like her now? Are they dating?
What?
Oh, I'm just asking if animated characters are dating. I'm sorry, Father.
I ship it right FedEx. Oh my god. I don't know, man. Fucking Flufflepuff. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
There's
all right. And then the king has returned.
Yeah, the only reviewer that matters.
The only reviewer that matters, and I will admit that without shame or hesitation. This is no, okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch the whole thing.
No,
it's
18 minutes, but this is like a fucking bajillion years in production, and it totally shows. This is Anthony C's reviewing his Magic 5.
Let's do it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, fuck you. 2, 1, go.
Who's Harold? Oh, from Hey Arnold.
I can feel
What?
your anger, your hatred. It gives me f***ness. Steady on, old boy.
It's like Carl Sagan. Anthony C.
I'm not even lying. I would go gay for Anthony, like in a heartbeat.
Can you imagine him and Dean Notice having like some like late night radio jazz
Oh my
show?
god, don't even. Oh man.
Well, here we are. My blank wall and me. And the moment you guys want to stop banging
No,
on about
the
it,
reason
maybe
they're
we
so
can
far
talk some
apart is
ponies
because if they
instead.
ever came together,
Because with
the
friendship is
universe
magic,
would explode.
powering
Shit,
through
you're
its
right.
fourth
Sexiness
season
would collapse.
seems I haven't curbed anyone's enthusiasm. But you know
Why are
what?
you so
Hakuna Matata. Goodbye, horrible past, I say, and hello, halcyon tomorrow. As together, united, we can march boldly forth into a... The fudge is that? What's going on now? Blimey, Dickens! Is this a preview or something? Twilight, what are you doing to Pinkie Pie? Shake and bake! Did she just... When did this happen? I don't remember this! Oh, that one. I see what's happened here. What with your Sauron Sombers and your Equestria girls and your wild wang dang Twilight wingding, and I'm leaving this stupid fandom. You thought we'd all just forget about this one, didn't you, Hazzy? Well, mares and stallions, fillies and gentle colts, before we go anywhere, it's high time, don't you think, that we all just sat down and together took a good, long, hard look at the delicious layer cake of family-friendly wholesomeness that is Too Many Pinkie Pies. So our episode opens, it seems, with Twilight Sparkle playing God. But get your fill of it now, because I'm sure in no way is it a running theme or anything. Oh, but here's Pinkie Pie, who, one might recall, is clinically insane. And no disrespect, that's just the way she is, and we love her for it. At least I hope you love her for it, because you're about to get a lot of it. Whether or not she's acting more or less erratic than normal is a topic best left to smarter people than me, I suppose. But today, Pinkie confesses that all she wants to do is have some fun. With her friends, because, well, why not? However, now every single one of her friends is doing something interesting. Except for Rainbow Dash.
Crack that whip!
Is it cool if we go ahead and pause?
I could watch this Pegasus whip that cloud for the rest.
I could watch the sexy Australian all day, alright?
He's Australian. I was going to ask what his national nationalism. Wait, what's the word I'm looking for?
Nationality.
Nationality. Thank you.
You have a bachelor's degree in political science.
Exactly, I don't know a thing!
And you can't.
That's why I did political science!
All these months of sales have destroyed your brain!
It's all just dollar signs to me!
Dollar signs and Hearthstone. That's all you're worth now.
Digital money!
Tommy, do you like spinach puffs?
Do I like spinach puffs?
Spinach. My spinach puffs.
I think there's some NSFW things on here, so now I'm not gonna look for it. I'll find it later.
Porn. I looked at.
There was
yeah, the artist does.
There was a questionable Pinkie Pie, and I was just like, oh,
yeah.
I'll look at that later. I mean, no, I don't know. Spinach puffs are okay. I get the reference, so I like spinach puffs.
I never liked your spinach puffs. Never.
She's going down.
She's going down. Man, that movie was just hilarious to me as a kid. when I saw it as an adult, I'm like, wow, it's still hilarious.
That
Not
is
more.
my favorite Disney movie, and I know I'll get a ton of flack for that, but Emperor's New Groove is far and away my favorite Disney film.
What's so different? The funniest scene in the entire movie to me, and this is what I love, is I loved as a kid and I loved as an adult, which just kind of tickled me that my sense of humor was still kind of the same, is when Crunk was going down the staircase and he's like,
You're
kind
right.
of pauses, and the guys are like, what?
What the fuck is he doing? and then Cusco's narrating. He's like, "Oh man, thank God I was knocked out for this part."
I want to do that someday, like walking down a Brony convention, and someone goes like, "Hey, Saber Spark!"
Part of that, right? You're just trying to like hide from all your fans, and you just go, and everyone just like, comes around you, just like shit.
Well, I feel kind of arrogant for saying it like that.
Well, you're making a parody video. You're not actually trying to dodge all of your incredibly enthusiastic fans and followers who love what you do.
I feel bad. All right, next question.
Okay, when is Tom going to realize that Kill la Kill is clearly the most amazing anime of the past 2 years?
The day after never, bitch!
Yeah, I still need to watch that to see, to gather what I think.
I just see a bunch of girls in skimpy outfits. So yes, it probably is the best anime ever.
Let me introduce you to Yuri. All right, if you want to see girls in skimpy outfits, and then less than that. If that's all that makes a good anime for you,
more or less. All right, so shouldn't.
Okay. You know, I got Tom questions tonight. Anyway.
Jeez, Tom.
Sorry, just that
basking in the sunlight.
Somehow I knew Tabitha was going to be at BronyCon, so what was Tom's initial reaction?
Hype times 10, because every convention she's been at, I haven't been able to go to. So, like, I usually don't give a crap about, like, the guests that show up, just because, not because I don't want to see them, but it's just like, man, I don't want to deal with the lines. I'm not going to be able to, like, you know, fucking have real talk and level with them, because there's, like, this inherent disconnect because of their part of the show. But, like, fuck it. All shit's off, because Tabitha is, like, what kept me around in the show. So I'm, like, going to go there. I'm going to bring my second BronyCon rarity card. I'm like, you sign this. And we'll be like, I love you. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm just going to fanboy. So if you want to see me spaghetti, like, just follow me when I go to get autographs, because I can't not spaghetti, because Tabitha's the best. So it's going to happen. And it'll be even better if Anthony ends up going to BronyCon, because he loves Tabitha, too. So hopefully we can just spaghetti together. Or maybe he can raid me in a little bit. I don't know.
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute, Anthony's what?
Anthony might be going to BronyCon.
Oh my god.
If he does...
Wait, and then it...
And then Denotive, yeah.
And Black Griffin? Put them all in the same room at the same time.
The holy...
Black Griffin,
see what happens.
We gotta pause though, but Black Griffin, of course, is just awesomest beyond compare. But Denotive and Anthony are, like, Black Griffin's like this, you know, does a backflip, climbs a light pole, you know, can sing and do amazing things. But Anthony and Denotive are like...
Yeah, like Black Griffin's just...
They're like the smooth, sexy kind
No. Alright, this is how I'm going to explain it to you, okay? Black Griffin is Captain America.
Oh my god.
And Denotive is Tony Stark.
Yeah, you just...
Oh, yes. He is so much.
I'm the Incredible Bulk. That's right, I said it the way I wanted to. It's real, ladies. Alright, but, my penis is huge. But let's move on to the next question.
Who is the best ship? I think Chicken Nugger and French Fried are best.
Clearly, Swear Potatoes is the champion.
I know Swear Potato is but with what?
Swear Potato on my dick.
4 Swear Potatoes. You don't understand.
Swear Potato.
Swear Potatoes.
Also, apparently this isn't a question, but apparently Adam Sandler is coming to Brony Breakdown.
Oh shit!
What?
God, hide the good silverware.
We have a new host.
Oh, Sandler? Oh God.
But why?
That's the sound he makes, right? I forget.
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. Who's Adam Sandler? He actually was great in,
Nothing?
I liked him in, shoot, it escapes me. Oh.
Waterboy!
Waterboy is pretty funny.
Yeah, fuck those movies.
You just don't have good taste.
I guess not.
You know...
You're right, you need to go watch, that brother-sister movie with Adam Sandler where he plays a female. It was probably better than Gone with the Wind.
Oh God.
Jack and James or
Jack and
but
Jill.
you know, he was pretty good in Hotel Transylvania. He played a good Dracula.
Adam Sandler was in that?
Yeah, he was the Dracula.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so what's next?
Do you believe in the heart of the cards?
Yes, trust me,
Obviously.
multiple times.
Who doesn't?
Kaiba.
If you don't, you can go to the fucking Shadow Realm, bitch.
Mind Crush!
Mind Crush!
Yours is better.
Oh, here's a question that we can perhaps answer. It says, Tom, will you be making a review of the amazing Lego movie or any new movies?
Yes. I think, sort of.
Because, yeah, Tom and I were talking about doing a collab for the Lego movie.
I actually had a really long conversation with the state of the MLP franchise in relationship to the Lego movie with KP like a few days ago, and it actually went really well, so we could totally collab and do a really good video on that. So I'm totally down. Yeah, so what we wanted to do is we wanted to do a comparison between how Hasbro has been handling the My Little Pony franchise in terms of show versus merchandise, and how the Lego movie did show versus merchandise, and how there's a distinct difference in terms of respecting narrative integrity. Right?
Yeah.
That was the idea we were talking about.
That's the thing, is Hasbro doesn't really.
Yeah. So I think that'd be a fun video to do.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. What are 3 of your favorite not related to ponies at all songs?
Songs. You guys have them off the top of your head? Because I'd probably think about it for a second.
A couple, mostly electronic. I like. The thing is, people start losing interest unless it's something they like too. But I like "Love at Heart" by Blackmail. I love "Language" by Porter Robinson. What that song from Sigur Rós? I forget what it's called. Papidlia, something like that. Really good. It's my favorite song. I forget what it's called, but it's really good.
Paleo.
Okay, off the top of my head, these are like from. Oh man, I have so many though. But off the top of my head, what I'm thinking of right now is "I Stay Away" by Alice in Chains, "Message in a Bottle" by the Police, and "Black Sun" by Dead Can Dance. I have like so many others though.
Yeah, it's hard to narrow it down to just 3. If I was gonna just pick 3 that I can just think of right now, because I'd have to like dig through my library and like give it some legit thought. "Hold Your Color" by Pendulum. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna say. I'm trying to pick a song by Opeth because I love Opeth a lot. Let's just go with "Ghost of Perdition" by Opeth, and "Ghost Prototype" by Scar Symmetry. We'll go with that. So, yeah, random shit.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh shoot! "Photograph" by Nickelback.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh.
All right. Which reviewer has the best OC?
Oh well, let's get rid of that and just say which person the fandom has the best OC.
I know, but we've answered that before.
Kimmy Sparkle.
No.
Kimmy Sparkle.
Okay, reviewer then. Fine. Actually, the reviewers have some pretty good taste. Shoot. Well, not you, Tom.
Yeah, definitely not you, Tom.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Feelings. Seriously, not.
Ellie Monty said Lightning Hoof.
Lightning Hoof. Yeah, that's my answer. Lightning Hoof. I like. During that Crown Prince thing, she had this one pony with a ponytail, and I can only assume that was a reviewer. I thought that kind of caught my eye. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a cool design. God, all OCs are horrible, to be honest. But which one's the least worst? Can I go and just say "So Great and Powerful" again, even though he's not a reviewer? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, he's the best.
But you, Tom, what's your favorite?
I'm trying to think. Because I like a lot of them. I guess I'd have to go with Silverquill because he's the only one who's a hippogriff.
He's a griffin.
No, it's a hippogriff.
No, no.
It's a hippogriff.
No, it's not.
Half
it's
horse,
a griffin.
half griffin. It's a hippogriff.
No, it's a griffin. It's a griffin.
It has hooves.
How's it a horse? It has paws.
The
It has claws.
The hind hooves. The hind legs are hooved, so it's a hippogriff.
No, that's just a fancy word for saying griffin.
Okay.
No,
You're
it's
wrong.
different. It's hippogriff.
No, you're a hypocrite. So shut up. Stop it. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Give him points for creativity for being different. I'm gonna make mine a rhino.
Do it.
Well, I should make a centaur.
Centaur.
Half horse, half human. Be like, I couldn't make my mind up, so I'm actually a mutant. And we're gonna talk about Sweet and Lead.
Okay. Would any of you consider doing a mailbag so we could send you stuff?
Like
the thing is, like,
items.
Like I have a PO box.
You do? You really?
Do you guys have a PO box?
I don't.
Yeah,
I
I have
one.
a PO box.
How much
so.
does it cost to do that?
I don't know. It's my dad's PO box too.
Oh, you
so
jackass. So you don't have a PO box. You're just
it's my dad's PO box.
Love
but I've had that mailing address all my life. So.
Woo!
I guess you can send stuff to Paleo's PO box. Paleo's dad's PO box.
Yeah. Yeah, PO Box 624 is Spring Hope, NC.
Put it in the show
I
notes.
just said that.
Put it in the show notes. Put it in the show notes. Put in the show notes from now on.
Just order me pizza.
I just like stuff, so if someone sends me stuff, I'm down.
Yeah, and then I'll send it to you or Saber, depending on who it's for.
Well, it's Paleo, just hoard all the good stuff.
I like Rarity and Scootaloo.
They said there's a
Big
PS4
surprise.
for me? Oh no, it didn't show up. Let's give it a Screwball won a PS4 at his company for Christmas. That's Screwball luck right there. He always wins.
He what?
He won a PS4 for free at his Christmas party for Best Buy.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's intense.
God, Screwball gets all the luck.
Did you guys see the new Godzilla trailer?
Yes.
Oh hell
Yes.
yes! You bet your ass.
So good.
I'm more hyped than everyone. I'm more hyped than everyone in this chat combined. So.
Yeah. Did we see more than one kaiju in that?
Oh
Yeah,
yes, we did.
It's a kaiju claw that comes down.
Yeah.
There's
And
gonna
there's
be a
and there's-
monster
there's-
battle.
And there's one that flies through the sky too, which
Yep.
somebody thought was Rodan, but they said that there's not any other monsters
Yeah.
from Toho.
I don't think there's gonna be for a revitalization of the franchise. I think they're probably gonna just stick with like just Godzilla, and then have some made up other like original monsters for this movie.
Which is fine.
I bet they'll make a sequel like in 2018, and it'll be Ghidorah, and then I'll just have like the biggest erection.
Wow.
Oh my god, what if Gamera?
Dude, if they have they're two different companies, if they ever did Godzilla versus Gamera, I would have the biggest like fangasm ever. You don't even know.
What if Mothra showed up too? It'd be
Dude.
amazing. Oh, dude, Ghidorah would be cool. Thing is, I love how movies are start like. Thank God for oh shoot, what's the guy who did Pacific Rim? What's his last name?
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, I'm he's such a nerd. I love it. Him and Peter Jackson. I'm happy. Dude, what if we saw a Godzilla Pacific Rim crossover? Like Del Toro said he'd be interested in that.
That'd be pretty intense.
Like it's the future and it's after the Kaiju Wars and they're like decommissioned the Jaeger program, and then the Kaiju return and we're like, oh no, we can't stop them. And we try scrapping together a Jaeger program. They keep losing, and then the Kaiju about like destroy like something really important like a GameStop. And then Godzilla pops up and he's like, no! And it's like, we have our own kaiju. And he blows up the kaiju, and we're like, yes! And then Godzilla turns around and raises an eyebrow like, no! And then he blows up the GameStop. And we're like, no, Godzilla's kind of evil too. We've got to build bigger robots to fight Godzilla. And then we make Mechagodzilla. And then my OC shows up and he's like, they'll stop you! And lightning fires lightning from his hoof and strikes him in the heart. And Godzilla has a change of heart. And he's like, I see the way of the light now. And then he said, when he was walking back in the ocean, he goes, by the way, rarity sucks. And he just submerges for the next 1,000 years.
Okay, then.
Your mind is a scary place sometimes.
Copyright TM, mine. It's my idea.
You can keep it.
Mine. All right, next question.
Okay, this is an interesting question, though I'm not sure what it means. Is there a lot of dead weight in the fandom?
Call me fat? I'm trying to lose weight.
I'm trying to interpret what that means.
That is an interesting question. I'm not sure what to really make of that.
Dead weight.
Tom, what do you think?
People who are getting recognition for doing nothing of merit. I mean, that's
Resend the question if you can and try to clarify, because that's kind of hard to answer without going off on really weird tangents.
yeah. I don't want to like try and answer something and be like, that's not what I asked at all.
Yeah.
So
All right, next question then for now.
Yeah. Okay, so wouldn't Paleo's dad be really confused by all the pony porn in his P.O. box?
Just another day.
I mean,
No, because usually when there's a package, I have to go get it because my dad doesn't get to the box, the post office in time because he comes after they close the section where you get packages. So
Paleo's dad knows what Paleo does at this point. I mean, come on. He doesn't approve, but he can't change his son, you know. He loves him anyway.
who said he doesn't approve? What?
He might think his son's a massive faggot, but that's all right. I didn't say that at all. Shh, Paleo, shh.
Well, my dad watches the show sometimes.
Your dad seems really chill. I was happy to meet him. He seemed really like, he's like, listen, just don't be stupid. All right, I'm just gonna, whatever. Your dad seems really laid back.
Yeah, he is.
Well, next question. We'll keep this going until about what? 10. Wow, it's almost 10:30 already. Wow.
Yeah, it's almost 10:30. So I'll just do one more question, and okay. Here's a question to end off on. What can I do to convince my friend that the whole Brony fandom isn't how she sees it? She loves the show, but she doesn't call herself a Brony because she sees too many clapping images and sees the fandom as immature and perverted.
Sometimes you have to ask yourself if it's really worth even fighting for that. It's like, if that's her decision, whatever. I mean, if you want to try to change your mind, I don't know. That's weird because if that bothers her, I mean, it's not going anywhere. That is just the way it is. You know, there's some pretty adult-rated stuff in this fandom, and if she can't deal with that, then that's just the way it is. But if she can realize that there's also some clean stuff that's pretty awesome and more appropriate, then what do you all think?
You should do there. If you really want to make a push, you know, I mean, I don't think you should. I think people, you know, have to come to their own conclusions. And if people are already sour to something, the fact that you keep pushing it's just going to push them away. But if you really want to just show them one thing that really kind of just like fucking can show the fandom in a good light, you should have them watch the Brony Chronicles by Paleo and Saber. Because that's to me
far away from Tom's channel.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, I'm just like the epitome of bad when it comes to this community.
But yeah, that goes along with the next question that was on here. It says, when will the documentary be done? I just can't wait.
Took a long break, and we're just now starting to pick up steam. It should be done hopefully before, or maybe.
Yeah.
Or we hope to have it done before MLP MSP to have it premiere there. I mean, the good thing about Halo myself is, and especially myself, is once we get going, we usually get done. And that was the problem, is we had to go back to the drawing board to figure out how we wanted to do this, because we figured 2 and 3 it's too much, so we're combining 2 and 3 into one single part, and we need to see how it can flow. So yeah, it's just a lot of step forward, take a step back, step forward, take a step back, but we'd rather do that and figure things out instead of just marching in and doing it wrong.
Oh, Brother Ream says he's going to be there.
Cool.
Nice.
Very cool. See you there, man.
Should be a good time.
All right, so you guys ready to close out?
Yeah, I think that was a good show.
It was fun.
So, that is it for this week. We'll be back next Thursday, hopefully at 9 p.m. Hopefully we can find a time that we can just stick with, kind of jump back and forth.
My family keeps doing stuff on Thursdays, which I didn't notice was a thing before, but 9 usually works out for me. So
9 tends to work out for me too. That might be the time we might just need to just do it for now on. Yeah, we're still working with this, guys, so you can just bear with us. But yeah, that's it for Brony Breakdown. We'll see you all next week. Tom, Paleo, anything I want to say before we close it out?
Love you. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe.
Chicken Nugger.